Ladies and gentlemen, this is TVP World. We're watching another edition of Military Mind, bringing you news from the front lines. I'm your host, Benjamin Lee. Yesterday, Russian forces have launched several missile attacks targeting southern Ukraine, specifically the Odessa and Dnipropetrovsk regions. Earlier this morning, a missile struck downtown Sloviansk in the Donetsk region, causing significant damage to several high-rise buildings. According to Ukrainian intelligence, Russian forces may be staging a provocation at the occupied Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, most likely some sort of a false flag operation. Ukrainian General Alexander Syrsky has reported that Russian military command aims to seize Chasiv Yar in the Donetsk region by May 9th, Russia's Victory Day celebrating its victory in World War II. Moving on to the Middle East, on Saturday, Iran launched drones and missile attacks targeting Israel, marking Tehran's first direct strike against Israel launched from Iranian soil. The onslaught involved hundreds of drones, including Shahad one-way attack drones, in at least 3 waves sent over several hours. According to Israeli media and various unspecified sources, the operation originated from western Iran. In response, the United States, United Kingdom, Israel, and Jordan initiated interception measures against the drones and missiles outside of Israeli airspace. The Iranian Permanent Mission to the United Nations said on X that the operation was retaliation for the April 1st Israel airstrike targeting IRGC officials in Damascus. Meanwhile, according to the Wall Street Journal, Israel may retaliate against Iran this week, even as early as Monday. At a recent meeting of Israel's war cabinet, officials discussed potential responses to the Iranian attack, but no decision was reached. CNN now reports that the Israeli army has been tasked with developing additional response options. And let's start today's clip with showing soldiers from the 79th Air Assault Brigade taking out 2 Russian BTR-82s. Location? North of Novomikhailivka in the Donetsk region. With every Russian vehicle destroyed, the Ukrainians are sending a clear message. They're not backing down, even if they have to go do it alone. And you better believe these Russian troops will now think twice before trying to push further into Ukrainian lines. Just another day that is seemingly endless battle for freedom for Kyiv's troops. Soldiers with the 12th Azov Special Purpose Brigade of the Ukrainian National Guard say that they keep taking out enemy equipment near Tarne on the Crimea front. From air defense systems to tanks, armored vehicles, and artillery, Azov's FPV drones are hitting their marks. Each destroyed Russian vehicles is a foiled attack and Ukrainian life saved. The whole thing feels a little like a real-life game of whack-a-mole, but instead of balls is Russian hardware getting pounded. And it seems the Ukrainians have grown near to undefeated status, racking up increasingly higher scores on the field. Another win for the good guys. In a bizarre turn of events near Donetsk, Ukrainian and Russian drones found themselves in a face-off. Without hesitation, the unmanned platforms clashed, but only one could emerge victorious. In this case, luck was on the Russian side, or so they claim, showing off the footage. There are no identifiable markings on either aircraft, so it is hard to determine their operators. And the whole thing may look a little bit like a sci-fi showdown, but that is what modern battlefield looks like. Who knows? Maybe we are witnessing the future of warfare being born in real time. In this upcoming clip, see intense footage featuring special operators from the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense, most likely the Timur unit, in action during their mission in Sudan. These guys, they mean business, and they're not messing around. It's like watching a real-life action movie unfold, but these soldiers are risking it all to get the job done, and they're doing it with precision and skill. Take a look.
Як думаєш, це прикраса чи не серйозно? Салам алейкум.
Reproduire au Soudan les opérations amphibies conduites en Ukraine.
The first wave of Ukrainian troops landed in Sudan. Recent reports from the battlefield say that Russian propagandist Eugene Polovodov, affiliated with the Russian Ministry of Defense, has been killed. Another Kremlin mouthpiece to be killed in the conflict. His fate highlights the dangers faced by those involved in spreading fake news on behalf of Moscow. While details are scarce, it is a stark reminder of the risk inherent in war reporting. No one is safe from the horror and the violence, not even those working behind the scenes. And with that footage, we conclude this edition of Military Mind. But for more news, update, and commentary, please stay tuned to TVP World.